Would you trust a man in pizza party pajamas? Well, maybe you should, YouTube, because in today's video, like I alluded to in my last one, I'm going to break down the 5 big lessons that I learned after running 355k in 30 days in November. So if you have no idea what I'm talking about, go check out my last 2 or 3 videos on my channel, because that will make a lot more sense. But essentially, I took on the challenge to run every day in November for Calm Zone charity, minimum 10k a day. And there were some big lessons that I took out of that experience, out of those 30 days. And I have whittled it down to 5 main lessons, which I'm going to discuss in this video, as well as taking you along on my day. Now, I labeled these 5 lessons the power of lessons, because essentially all of these, either as single lessons or combined, can really help you step into your power as an individual. And all of this would not have been possible without, just going out and running. I cannot express how good running is, not just for our health, but for our mental health. Hence why I took on the challenge to run for mental health charity. So in today's video, I'm going to break down those 5 lessons, give you my experience, give you my understanding and my perception of these things, and hopefully you can take some value from the video. So before we get into it, do me a favor, smash the like button, make sure you subscribe to the channel, and yeah, let's have a good day. Let's go. We just got to the gym. Pre-workout is being sunk, so we're about to be off our nut in caffeine, which is always fun times. But before we get into the gym, I want to talk about lesson number 1 from the 30-day challenge. And this is probably the biggest lesson that I actually learned whilst I was out there. And that is the power of solitude. If you don't know what solitude is, it's about being by yourself, being as one with your own thoughts. And that's exactly why, to me, this is a power play, okay? Every single run that I did for those 30 days was without any distractions. So I run without earphones. Now, if you haven't tried this yet, I really do suggest and advise it, because this will change the game for you if you're serious about running. Not running with headphones and just allowing yourself to just be completely undistracted from reality, okay? I call this moving meditation, because essentially what you're doing is there is nothing but yourself and your mindset to just get you through that run. And for an hour a day for 30 days, it allowed me to be present. It allowed me to think. It allowed me to process, to plan, prepare. It just allowed me the time, which in essence led me to make some big life decisions and changes during this time. And I don't think I would have made those decisions if I hadn't have given myself the space to just have solitude, to be able to work undistracted, no phone, no headphones, just myself, the running shoes, and nature, of course, outside. And that was such a power play. Like I said, that challenge, it's gonna change the trajectory of my life through all the realizations and all the things I was thinking about out there. And without that, it just wouldn't have been possible to make the decisions, which means next year, 2025, is going to be the biggest year for me personally. So first lesson is the power of solitude, and I recommend it to everybody. Now let's get in the gym. I'm just interrupting today's workout to talk to you about lesson number 2 from running 355k, and that is the power of accountability. So what I mean by that is, by committing to this challenge and raising funds, what that enabled was a level of accountability for me to go out and do what I said I would do, which was running every single day. So having that level of accountability meant I couldn't lean on any excuses. I had to go and do the runs. I had to make sure that I uploaded the data to Strava, that I uploaded the posts to Facebook, so that I could prove that I wasn't full of shit and I was doing what I set out to do. So having that accountability just made it so much easier to lock into the challenge and just get it done. So my advice for anybody that might be planning an event, whether they want to run a marathon, whether they want to take on, a hike, whether they just want to get in shape, is to lock in the goal and tell people what you are doing. That way then you can never be branded somebody who's full of shit. So having that level of accountability, whether that is raising funds or maybe hiring somebody to help you, like a coach who you can be accountable to, who can hold you accountable, having that level of accountability is going to be a game changer. So guys, we just got back from the gym. It was such a good training session. I definitely enjoyed that one, and getting a full upper body pump on this fine Saturday. And we're about to make a cheeky protein smoothie. But before we do that, I just want to talk to you about lesson number 3 and the power of consistency. doing something for 30 days allowed me a new level of consistency that I'd not felt for a long time. And it allowed me to get a lot fitter. It improved my overall running. It improved my overall discipline. But also in the process of obviously running for 30 days, consistency on that allowed me to lose 3 kilos of body fat, meaning I got leaner and actually improved my physique as a whole. So consistency is key for anybody that is trying to achieve something, achieve a level or achieve a particular goal that they have in mind. They cannot do that. That will not happen without consistency and also discipline to that consistency. So whatever it is, whether it is a fitness related goal, whether it is a business related goal, a side hustle, whatever it is, having the power of consistency in your hands is crucial to make amazing progress and get better and improve, or to just even start something. So my advice is take 30 days and go all in on that thing, that goal, that business, that side hustle, whatever it is for you that you're not being consistent with. Commit 30 days to it, and I can guarantee that after that 30 days, you're gonna either have learned a lot in the process or you'll be way further ahead on whatever you're trying to achieve in that time frame. So guys, lesson number 4 that I took from the 30-day challenge is just, the power of recovery. And when I talk about recovery, I'm talking about 2 specifics, and that is sleep and nutrition, because both of those go hand in hand, and they are the ultimate tools that you need when you are obviously somebody that is training, whether that is for just general health, overall fitness, whether that is somebody who is an athlete or really wanting to push performance. But for anybody that maybe going into a specific training block, or maybe training for a particular event, or for just general positive performance across the day in both fitness and in lifestyle, like sleep and nutrition are going to be the biggest players that you can put some focus and intention into. Now, of course, making sure that every run that I did, I was doing my best to replenish carbs, replenish protein, making sure before I was going out running, I was getting enough fuel to be able to, run for that hour and feel good and not crash. Because there were days out there where, I was tired. Some runs were in the morning, some runs afternoon, some runs in the evening. So it's all about just, planning nutrition accordingly, but also making sure you're keeping on top of sleep. Like, I can't stress enough how important, sleep is. Like, if you want to look and feel your absolute best, there needs to be a consistent sleep schedule. And I know that's different for every person and their circumstances, but like, sleep is just the absolute power play. That is the life hack that everybody's looking for. And I firmly believe that most problems that people have can be solved, with a decent night's sleep and a good quality diet. So both of those, I'm putting them in the recovery kind of section of the lessons. And if I didn't pay close attention to that over those 30 days, there's a good chance that the outcome of that event could have been very different. The 5th and final lesson that I've got for you is the power of support. Like, I've essentially leaned on people with my challenge in terms of fundraising to help me obviously achieve a set target. And I got support from people all over, people that I know, close family and friends, people within, a wider network, and of course people that I don't know, that just obviously knew what I was doing and decided to pledge their money to obviously support me and support the cause. And when you reflect on that, having support for something that people can deem quite selfish, running and partaking in a marathon, it's quite isolating, but it can also be quite a selfish move. And I'm not saying that in a negative way. When I say selfish, I'm talking about like, when you do these events that,
you're going to work to a specific schedule. You are going to have to, sacrifice certain things. You're going to have to say no. And you have to obviously put what you're doing essentially on a high level of priority. So that's what I mean in like describing it as selfish. But without the support of the right people around you, whether it's just friends and family, whether you have a team, like genuinely having genuine people that support the mission, support the cause, support the fundraising, just support you as an individual, support your business, support your brand, like that goes so far. And it's something that, again, I really took stock of whilst I was going through that process. Like, again, it bleeds into what I was saying about accountability, but just having that, people there that do support what you do, it's so important. And whatever you set yourself as a goal, as a target, or as a challenge, like surround yourself with people that might be on the same mission. Surround yourself with people that you'd put in your corner. Surround yourself with people that you would take advice from and listen to. And you don't have to have a huge support network. You just need a network of the right people with the right intentions. And that for me is so important. This whole challenge, it was never realistically about me. It was always about others, raising funds for others, raising awareness for others, but also understanding, the people that it affected from a support standpoint as well was huge. So that's it, guys. The 5 main lessons. We had solitude, we had accountability, we had consistency, we had recovery, and we had support. And all those things combine are what I truly believe are key lessons to think about, to use, and to learn from should you consider taking on a challenge of your own. So with that being said, I'm going to end the video there. I hope you took something from this. If you did, drop a comment in the box below. If not, just a like or a subscribe to the channel would be hugely appreciated, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.